Hello guys, this is Big Neutra, one of the best Call of Duty sniper in the galaxy. Let's compare Counter-Strike, the most competitive FPS, and the most popular FPS, Call of Duty, which was played competitively during Call of Duty 4, a game that came out in 2007. There was less competition in the next few Call of Duty, and you couldn't win much money. We also had ESL versus back in the day. It was kind of like Face It in Counter-Strike. There was a strong anti-cheat and you played against good players. This is how I became one of the best COD sniper. Part 1, the shooting. The sprays are trash in Counter-Strike. There is too much recoil. It feels much better on Call of Duty. Even if the magnitude of the recoil is higher, for example with an SMG the recoil is higher than in Counter-Strike, but you can predict the recoil and learn a simple pattern with a simple shape. I have only 400 hours in Counter-Strike, which is not a lot and definitely not enough to empty an AK mag. The recoil doesn't follow the crosshair like in Call of Duty. Even with the follow recoil command, which I use, it shows you where your last bullet went, but not the next one. Not like Call of Duty. And as a top Call of Duty player, I can flick instantly to my target, and if I miss my first 2 bullets I can still control the recoil and get the kill. I also love to pre-fire. You can do this in Counter-Strike, I mean you can pre-fire, but you have to play the assault rifle like a sniper. You need to hit the first bullet and to pull down for the next 5 rounds. You have to take your time, aim for the head to get an insta kill, a one tap. You need to tap and burst fire if you are a normal guy, and even pro cannot pre-shot like I do in Call of Duty, especially with an AK. I mean I'm out here shooting everywhere like a maniac, sliding and jumping everywhere, throwing 10 bullets by 10 bullets. Anyway, there is too much randomness in Counter-Strike, especially at long range. The graphism and the 3D are trash in Counter-Strike. If Black Ops 6 is like IMAX, Counter-Strike feels like a 2D game, where the enemies are just smaller from far away, and they are harder to shoot from far away than in any other games really. Part 2, the movement are super slow. You cannot run, you can't rush or be aggressive like in Call of Duty. Counter-Strike movement are much easier to learn than Call of Duty 4 movement. Now in Black Ops 6 the movement is not like in COD 4 where you had to strafe jump and you really needed a lot of technique to get a higher speed and reach places faster. But now there is a lot of richness and complexity. You can slide, dive, dive cancel, slide cancel, long slide, triple switch, jump shot, drop shot, and you can combine almost all of that together. You can't run very fast, you cannot walk very fast in Counter-Strike, so rotation are compromised. You need to walk a minute to go from A to B, so people just fake A and go B, and it's working a lot of times. It's not something you can really do in Call of Duty. You know, you can really focus in one part of the map and retake it with your team. It doesn't matter, you can just run and get there faster, cover each other. It's real fast. So defusing takes 40 seconds, so you cannot clutch and defuse the bomb, which is the best part of Call of Duty. In Call of Duty, you are a special force soldier with infinite stamina and superhuman sliding abilities. When you pull up your gun, you are always on target and you can change gun very fast and jump super high. You are basically almost as fast as I am in real life, and if I was in the game, my score would not have been 18-2, but 13-0. I mean 30-0. In Counter-Strike you can't even no-scope or jump shot, you're just a weak guy. Part 3. Counter-Strike is not immersive. A game doesn't have to be realistic to feel immersive. The CS graphisms are trash. Okay, it's not trash, but they are bad. You cannot even aim downside without a scope. You just no scope on 2D. You don't get any adrenaline. It feels as authentic as playing Mario Kart. Part 4, economy and balance. It seems like a good idea, but it makes the game unfair and unbalanced. You can't play sniper often, and if you're on the losing team, you cannot buy AK, you get destroyed by M4, and the other way around. There is nothing you can do if you don't have a good team in Counter-Strike, and this is what happened on the game on Office. In Call of Duty, I can carry my team and 2 good players can beat 6 normal guys. In Counter-Strike you need 8 torso shot to get a kill with a Glock. You are basically 50 cent. The sides are unbalanced and you can play 10 rounds in the worst side and then 2 in the good side and you lose the match. And I feel like you should switch sides more often, it will make it more balanced. Part 5, sniping. You cannot quick scope like Kenny S, they nerfed it. And the slow bolt action, the slow switch to pistol makes the sniper very weak. If you miss, you are dead. The AWP is regarded as the best Counter-Strike gun, but it's trash compared to any Call of Duty sniper. And using it doesn't feel half as good. You can't really get clips in Counter-Strike compared to COD and they look better in COD. The flinch is way too high, even without armor. Oh, I mean especially without armor. When you get shot at, you can't walk away. You can trash talk the enemy team in the voice chat. You have to write. Smokes are impossible to cross. If you want to cross the smoke, you're basically going to die almost every time. They last way too long. They are better in Call of Duty, where like you can cross them, you can use them to rush, and it's not like a Molotov, you know, that's supposed to stop the enemy team. Also, the smoke grenades are much easier to throw, and it's more natural, you can throw them far away. But what is better in Counter-Strike than in Call of Duty? Well, not the map. In Call of Duty we get new maps every season, and it's very cool to discover new maps, and we have a new game every year, new maps. It's very great, you know, it takes a lot of time to really try everything and master the map, which you definitely cannot do in 400 hours. Well, I prefer the Counter-Strike community. We are all PC players, and the competitive game mode have only serious players, you know, they are here to win, they are not on casual. They could play casual, you know. They use their mic, you can coordinate a team of random you just met, and they will listen to you, and it's simple. You tell them to go left, you tell them simple stuff, they will do it because they are playing seriously. And well, they have good call out and good communication. In Call of Duty this is more difficult, and you can get that if you make some good friends, but I don't have friends in Counter-Strike, so the game is less fun, obviously. Every game is much better if you have friends to play it. And you know, I'm an in-game leader, I really like to use every players and as a team, you know, because this is Call of Duty and Counter-Strike, they are team game, you know. You cannot do anything on your own, really. I mean, I can do it in public, but against a real team, it's all about the teamwork, and I really I love taking that responsibility, trying new strategy, doing coordination. I'm basically like the top tier radio guy from real life army. Anyway, one last thing, we have double the frame per second in Counter-Strike, but COD graphisms are still a million times better. I'm very happy that you watched my video. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.
Ja, Alke.